Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's map number 2 between QB.Fire and Sherifi. We had a bit of an upset, I guess you could argue, with Sherifi picking up the first map at least, 16-11 over on the map pick of QB.Fire as well, the dangerous part, 16-11. So now we move over to map number 2. This is going to be on Mirage, Sherifi's map pick, and their chance to finish us off with a 2-0 series, which would be a massive upset. Very impressive they can do it, but I'm not going to get ahead of myself. Maybe QB.Fire have taken some time, maybe they've worked out what their problems were, and maybe they'll be back in with a win. Who knows? We could be seeing a 3-map series here for the first time tonight. But let's jump into the pistol round. I'm all coffeed up. I'm a little more awake. I'm a little more prepared, and I'm ready for this map. But are QB.Fire? That is the question. Full armor on the CT side. Sherifi. They've got some utility, and we've got some early aggression from Kvik, pushed all the way up towards the top of the middle. This will get them a lot of information, but it's just going to be a set B execute. Smoke raining over for short, and that's good because there's only one B player as well. The short rotation is going to be caught off as a result. This is really awkward now for QB. They have to rotate in through the market, but a great shot to start things off. Waterfalls denies the first couple of players into the site, so that'll make things good for QB as long as he can hold on to this advantage. Bomb going down, and now the CT start to move in together. A pincer into the site. They spot another head. Berserk seen, but he gets dinked, and now we're going to see Boom go down as the damage being done by Sherifi, putting into a 1v2. Crad takes a 1v1, and he goes for one more shot, but Balbiner hits it first, and he's 3 HP as well. Gets the clutch. It's going to be the round for QB.Fire. First on the board. They need many, many more to go. With the bomb going down, Sherifi unlikely to force into this round. We're going to just expect to see a couple of pistols here and there, but by and large, not too much investment. We've got a few deals, as obviously they got 4 kills, so that nets you an extra $300 per frag. And yeah, that's about it. 3 deagles, 2 P250s. Potential to get some damage done. Win a round, very unlikely without at least one armoured player to take a rifle. Nice nade. Oh, that's going to do a hell of a lot more damage than I even thought. Inter's put down to 8. Lack of armour really showing in there. As QB taking early inherent advantage. Going to be the deeg from Crad. Oh my god, he gets the kill into B. So that's now one of the B players dropped. The short rotation has to be pulled back. So mid's under the hands of Waterfalls, but he will accept that task easily. 2 kills for him. Traded by the player coming out of underpass, but still, these M4s are reigning supreme. By and large, they're winning the gunfights, and that's what matters. Even though we've lost 2 players along the way, Sherifi only have 2 more to go, and Inters is very tagged up. Pressure's on Leonov, and the worst part about all of this for Sherifi is even though they've done damage, they've not actually retrieved a single rifle. The kills they've got have either been deep in B or in window, positions that they can't access without moving up into the sites first. So they're gonna have to regroup and hit A. MP9 left in the CT spawn, and this is perfect. Balvin has won this round, I can tell you that now, because there's no way they'll be able to kill him. He waits for the bomb plant, he peeks out, he kills the bomb planter. There's no way you can plant without it being seen by CT or otherwise connector or jungle. He hears the footsteps. That nade will kill one player. Maybe, maybe not, as they start to get closer. Oh, okay, I thought he was going to go down there. Balbiner, not the man to step up. It's instead Boom with the M4, but yeah, QB.Fire should never lose that round. When you have a couple of players pushing out of palace without utility, they are screwed. They can't smoke off CT. They can't cover because they only have pistols. It's QBs every day of the week. And now we have the buy coming in. Inters. No head armor. It's not the end of the world because we've still got a majority rifle buy up. MP9 could be a little more dangerous, and obviously M4s are too, but they have utility as well. 3 smokes, not the best, but it will make do for now as we see them go fast into middle. So to the CT side. First kill comes out, nades flying on in, and damage done, but Boom's still going to get away with his life. Falls back into the connector. They don't trade that first pick going onto Waterfalls. So Sherifi already in the man advantage situation, and barely any damage received as a result. They still have lots of players on high HP. The only low one is Inters, and he's on 70, so it's not an issue. As we see Boom just charge into middle. Crad sprays through the smoke for the kill. A free one for him. And Sherifi take a double man advantage into their first buy round. Considering we're only on round number 3 as well, this is going to be good to kickstart things. And Jimka in the window. Caught out as well. What? That was insane. Sherifi just mow down everyone in middle. We get QB.Fire losing the first player, and from then on, all they did was try and fight middle. Despite Sherifi having 3 or 4 players in there at literally every second of the round, QB one by one push in and just get completely obliterated. So unfortunate there. It's going to be Sherifi now with the first round on the board, an important one at that. And QB.Fire obviously not got a lot to play with. One M4, one FAMAS, Galil, a UMP, and 2 pistols. Again, it's CSGO. You can win with literally anything. You can win with full Glocks against full rifles. It doesn't mean a thing. But this, in theory, should be Sherifi's unless we see some massive mistakes. Crowd up in B. Trying to put pressure onto the CTs in the smoke, making sure there's no one pushing up to get into that corner position by the lampshade. He happens to be correct, although as I say that, Jimka begins to stack up here. So they've got a bait and switch. This is nice. The 2 pistols playing bait on B is very clever, actually. A good positioning from QB. One player pushes up, but Jimka believes he's been spotted, so falls back. Now he can play bait. Now it's Balbiner. Better decision to swap these two, because obviously the CZ far more lethal. Can get that one shot off, but it's actually going to be mid-control where Sherifi, again, are going to be contesting. First kill comes out there. Crab will go down and be in the meantime, but it's still going to be favourable for Sherifi, who have the better weaponry to work with. You can see, up in the connector, is Leonov. And while Kvik was close on the other side, he'll fall back to a more passive position, not getting caught out. It's Waterfalls now to strike on ramp. Aggression is working out for QB, but they're losing health. 2 players very tagged up, one significantly more than the other. Sherifi may not expect these off angles. Flash into connector. They check it. They check it. Good. Kvik gets a kill. He upgrades to an AK, but the wrap coming in from behind they won't expect. Inters lands a shot. Still needs to clear out the rest of the A site. They know there's more because the flash came in from somewhere else other than the jungle area, so they know there's got to be at least one more player, but maybe not 2. This is something they might not expect as they finally see Jimka push his way through CT. Waterfalls is still hiding on the bomb site, wrapping round. They don't expect it, and he gets 1. Make that 2. Waterfalls, 7 HP. It won't stop him. QB.Fire, as we said, every round is winnable. They will win it. 3-1 here on the CT side. A nice start to this half. Putting things in their favour early on as Sherifi again forcing things down. AKs and the UMP. Good utility this time. Something they didn't have earlier on. But again, it's the same buy. It's literally the same buy on the other side. So, anyone's game here. Sherifi up towards ramp, looking to just burst onto this A site. One player late, splitting through middle. That'd be Leonov. Not much defense on A. That's one good thing, at least, for Sherifi. They're going to get a lot of control here, but the rotations are going to be quick. That's the only issue. Waterfalls comes on in, and through the connector, we can see Boom as well make his way up through. Balbiner, the only man stuck in CT spawn, but Sherifi still not found a kill yet. Finally, they'll trade 1 and actually go for a little bit more, but Kvik lines them both up with a combination of Boom from short, and they take the kill back. So now Sherifi not favoured. A boost up in the CT spawn gives Jimka a good angle to peek out onto the site, but he gets tagged through the wall. Doesn't find the kill, but he finally will. As 2 remain for Sherifi. They've got to make this a 2-on-2. They've got to find another pick. Otherwise, things are going to be ultimately far more difficult than they should be. Smoke out onto the site allows Jimka to push up close, and Leonov smoked off as well. Mollied off, sorry, in the palace. Fork goes down. And they're on the bomb. Yeah, they've got this. There's no way he's going to be there in time, and he realises it. Just falling back safely. Holding on to his weapon, allowing QB to find himself another round, but this is unfortunate because now we have a 4-1. So, the buy not coming through here for the T side, as you would expect. Just pistols, bit of armour. And again, that saved AK, but having no effect apparently. Leonov in middle going down straight away. And the AWP and Waterfalls might catch out a little bit more. These players pushing into connector. He'll spot them and he'll kill them, but he doesn't realise one crossed into jungle. That could be an issue. Luckily, we have 2 players holding on to this position. Both of them low, but both of them equipped, armed to the teeth. As Forb attempts to move himself out of the A site, will be able to catch out Waterfalls, but needs to check below him because that's where Balbiner resides. With the MP9 as well, of all weapons. A dangerous gun. AK taken back on Berserk, but again, no armour. That's it, Balbiner. Gives away his position, but he gets a kill, and that's what's important. Now, Forb moves back up to Palace because he knows there's a player on the balcony. He needs to get that kill before they push out, but the issue is Boom is holding the cross. He's going to sneak out, and into the waiting arms of Boom he goes. Berserk alone. No reason to save. They want the loss bonus so they can buy up next round. So he's just going to go for this, see what he can get done. If he can get a kill, take some money away from these guys, it could be good. There's one. The player deep in CT, Boom, is tagged as well. So potential for a couple of kills here. Kvix also 19 HP. So, I mean, realistically, he could win this, but it's going to require a lot of skill. Time as well is something that he hasn't got to play with. We've got a double setup on both short and connector. Both players watching the same angle. So if he peeks out here, he's surely dead. And he does. Goes to the shot. Misses it. His one opportunity thrown away. Fake towards CT. Boom is just going to bait peek. He's not going to go for the fight. And it's clever because why would he? Bomb! Why would you plant there? You know there are two players peeking that angle. And he moves towards a triple box and then gets wall banged. Silly mistake to make. Could have committed again on the site. Or even tried to fake out to get Boom to peek. Silly mistake. The QB.Fire pick up the round, and 5-1. They are looking on form this map. 5 rounds. But again, they started off solid on Inferno, and that trickled away in the second half. So it's anyone's game. The thing is, it's Sherifi who had the great T side to close out the map. Whereas we're not seeing that on Mirage. Look at this boost. Waterfalls. They won't expect this angle at all. He's going to be pushed. He misses a shot, though. He's going to try and back off, and that's when Inters hits the flick. Great aim there. Sherifi, they take the man advantage early on. Nade does a little bit of damage, but not enough to make it into any kind of significant effect. All it will do is now mean the M4s are a one-shot potential on those two players. But Sherifi still with the man advantage. If they can hold on to that, that's good. But as I say that, Balbana gets a pick out on ramp. He will get tagged as well with Boom. The only issue is Leonov has worked his way into the connector. I think they may expect it. Crowd as well splitting onto B. These guys seem so disjointed and so separated from each other. But luckily Crowd will get the kill. And that will open up B. The bomb finally making its way into the site and the apartments control held with the AWP. Shutting down more players as we speak. And one by one we're going to be seeing QB fall apart. Sherifi looking set to pick up another round on the board. Kvik not even going for this, I don't think. He's just exiting towards the top of T-Sport, top of mid, sorry. Holding for the short exits. And again, with 3 players standing for Sherifi, if they lose one more, their economy, despite winning the round, won't overall increase. Because I have to invest in more guns than they will receive in money. He'll get away with the AWP. No one chases. So we now see Sherifi looking to wrap together more. Last time they got around, it was instantly reset. They can't afford that to happen again. Because if it does, QB are going to be in the driving seat for the next 3-4 rounds of the half and easily be able to get themselves up to 8-9 points on the CT side against a measly 2 from Sherifi. It's not going to be great. But the T's again, setting up for the default. Couple of naps. We have the boost with the AWP, and that's cool, but will they expect it? Crad. Late peaks. Into the AWP. Good damage as well. He gets the dink. Waterfall's tagged, and he should just fall off. But he still sits on the balcony, eventually dropping back. The nade going in deep. No damage found by that. What a good, at least, start to the round for Sherifi, but they could have found the kill. No, Molotov went out from Crad, no incendiary or HE to try and finish off that job. He just let Waterfalls fall back. So the AWP is still lethal despite being tagged. One of the only guns you can kind of use on low HP to full effect. I'd say like the Deagle, like the Scout. Get that one shot, fall off. But the AWP is obviously best at it. For those who don't know, that's why you typically see teams, if they have one low player, they'll throw the AWP over to that player because he can just get a shot and back off. He doesn't have to hold an angle. He doesn't have to push into a site. He can just hold an angle. And it's way easier when you're low to do that. But this time, Sherifi looking to hit A again. Split through connector, bomb making its way up ramp. Lots of control from the CTs here. Lots of players on the site. A great crossfire. Sherifi, will they even be able to get into the site? It's going to be very, very difficult. Balbana starts things off on the defense, but it's Crad to trade and Berserk to go berserk. 2 kills. Needs to spot the player below him, but communication issues plague the team. Luckily, Crab will come in from the back and finish him off. And now it leaves it all onto Waterfalls. The lone B player. The AWPer tagged up prior. But they know that. Crad knows the player he tagged earlier isn't finished that AWPer. As he tries to cross towards the site, he'll succeed. The AWP misses a shot. And he will plant with just 10 seconds remaining. Molotov comes in, forces him out of position. He needs to go for the peak. He needs to hit this shot. He crosses and he pre-fires. Crad finds a kill. And Sherifi find the round. They may have only kept one player going, but the round they do win. And that is the most important part, because not only do they not get reset by QB, they also not reset, but force these guys down to eco on the CT side. They can't buy. They've got loss bonus, as 2400 will be coming in next round, but now Sherifi up against pistols. Lots of SMGs. This is brave. This is ballsy. These guys have low money. They just want to kind of shove it in the faces of QB.Fire. You don't really see many SMGs into a full buy round unless you're early game, you know, before people have established their economy. See, this halfway through a half is very surprising, but it's also going to be very detrimental to QB, because it will work out wonderfully. QB are definitely not going to be happy with the result or the outcome of the round, and they're going to get a lot of money from it as well. So very good. They pay back the prices of the SMGs. They drop them all off as well, and they upgrade them. The AWP back in for inters. AK's back in, and each of them got a kill, so plenty of money. Four to 5. And again, ladies and gentlemen, if Sherifi carry on picking up rounds, QB are going to be back on eco. Again, so hard to buy up on the CT side. It's not like the T side we can get the bomb down. It's eco buy, eco buy, eco buy until they win. Now the CTs have to go big, and Balbano will start it off, but it's a trade again from Berserk, always on point with that AK-47. Bursting out into the A site, the Molotov would force back waterfalls, but he gets a pick before. Berserk unable to cross towards the site. QB smoked out of the A-bomb site, but still with a man advantage as they try to move on back in. Crab pushed into CT Spore, will pay his price. And now 2 remain here for the T side. This could be QB.Fire's round once again, as they start to move on back in. No utility, but they've got the kits and they've got the weapons. 3 in through the CT spawn. Oh, good after plants though. Leonov's pushed in towards the jungle, and Ters is up on Tetris. That's not a good position actually, and he will just get shut down. The split into window spotted, but that just gives away all the information to work with. Leonov can't finish off this kill. He's going to get chased, and Kvik will find the frag. Diffuse coming in from QB. 6 rounds to 4, but at least the bomb plant went down for Sherifi. That will guarantee the buy into this round. Intel struggling with money, but Crowd can drop it over. No AWP though. They're only just to get the AKs up with the utility. But again, you know, it gives them an opportunity to reset now. They got 3 in a row. QB, no money to really fall back on after this. So yeah, Sherifi win this round. Suddenly, they're up to 6 at the very least. Maybe even more. That'd be a good teaser. That'd be that on lockdown as well. Obviously, you're going to want more than that, but 6, I'd say, is a bare minimum for Mirage, especially in the current meta, leaning a little bit more T-sided. You'd like to see 7, 8 halves for an equal matchup, I would say. Ready. Oh, this is so awkward. Somehow he controls the spray enough to find the kill, so great start from Inters. But he may get traded here as Boom starts to push back into the connector, finds the refrag and pulls it back into a 4-on-4. Flicks back to the palace, gets spotted, but he won't commit to that fight, cleverly so. It's not always wise to take every single gunfight you can. Sometimes you just need to let it sit with a 4v4, but Boom, very dangerous in connector. He's going to get sprayed down. The chase through the Molotov, but it's again a trade. Not the Molly doing the kill. It's Jimka following up, but Kvik won't find the frag, despite doing a lot of damage onto Krad. Berserk left to push out of the ramp. The Molotov will hold Kvik in the window, but he's just going to wrap round towards the CT spawn and try and bring in some support from Balbana, who is yet to be spotted on the site. They don't know he's here. So 2 players essentially towards the CT area is going to mean this defense on the A site is very strong, and they will show that. Balbana, 1 kill, trade through the connector, but now they know where both Sherifi players are. 1 from Palace, 1 from mid. Smoke off into jungle, won't allow Jimka to get anything done, but it's a cross from Kvik that he can hold. Pre-fires it as well, takes the frag, and follows up onto Krad. QB.Fire. 7 rounds on the board. No reset from Sherifi. And they're the ones who are going to be forced now down to eco. Can't force buy. They shouldn't force buy into this. Light investments. Berserk's already put in too much money, in my opinion. He should just be on a Glock. Or a dropped P250. Because while they get 2400, they want those Molotovs. They want that full utility set. Next round, if he doesn't get a kill and they don't get a bomb plant, he's only going to be up to 4100. AK middle for Kvik. Nade. Fair bit of damage. Can't say no to that, I guess. But a counter nade going in, and underpass player's not even touched by that. 2 HP taken away on Leonov. That's it. Sherifi go up towards middle. Boost going to be coming in just to spot short and get on this position as well on top of the porch. So that means he can kind of just sit here, hold the connect push, hold the short push, late round push into the window. Because obviously there is Kvik holding it, so he's got to be careful. Can't afford to overface just yet. He can save that, you know, that boost into window for later on in the round, because Kvik has absolutely no idea he's up there. And with that trajectory of the Molotov, it would have hit him if he was on the ledge. So Kvik, as far as he's aware, no one's there. Which is all the more better for Sherifi. Now, they've got Fork finding his way into window room. And he goes down straight away. And with no quick trade coming out, they won't know that Leonov is still up on the boost. It's a B rush coming in. They charge on through, and Jimka will shut it down. Berserk, the only man to fire. And Waterfalls even catches off that flank coming in from Leonov in the window room as well. So QB.Fire looking good so far on the CT side. Sherifi unable to wrap together rounds on their T half. They need a couple more. It's getting late game. 3 left of the half. And if Sherifi don't start soon, this could very well go to 3 maps, ladies and gentlemen. They need to kick things back into overdrive. AK's back in, but Babona fast underpass, and he drops the bomb as well. Oh, sorry, doesn't drop the bomb. There's a nade flying down, but he gets a kill either way. That's the important part. A repeat from Waterfalls. Ballsy, but he gets away with it. Confidence now in the hands of QB as they start to lead. A pause going to be called in. Inters. Oh no, he's going to get knifed. He won't expect it. Jimka gets him in the back. And 2 players left now for the T side. It's just insult to injury here for Sherifi. Attack pause definitely going to be needed because these guys are just pugging this round. What are they doing? Hopefully the pause will help Sherifi a little bit. They look slightly lost at the moment. Not exactly sure what they're doing. And considering this is their map pick as well, this is one of the 2 maps you would expect them to be good at. Inferno, not everyone's favourite, so I would have completely let them off if they lost that map. But again, I mean, they are the underdogs in this series, so for them to even be up 1-0 is impressive enough. So I feel like I'm bashing them on a little bit too much. They don't have as much experience as QB.Fire. They don't have as well-known players. So they're still doing a great job to be up a map, to be 4 rounds deep into this. But just off the back of their performance in the first one, if they can, get themselves 6 rounds this half, that'd be fine. Issue is there's only 2 left, and so they've got to win both of them with just pistols as well. So it's surely going to be at least a 10-5 at this rate. So now we see the pistols set up outside of B for the fast play. 1 defender, 1 coming in from short. Jimka very close. He spots some nades and molotovs, but it won't be enough to stop the tirade of players. First entry from Berserk and a follow-up as well. Look at that. They just completely mow down all of the defences of QB.Fire. Maybe it's not a guaranteed 10-5 right now because Sherifi are in a 5-on-2. There's no way the CTs can retake this round. Balbina comes in with 1. And they're even going to try it. QB are going to walk into the site. I don't think they realise the weaponry that we have on Sherifi right now. 2 AKs, armour as well, but actually, QB are getting back in. Sherifi can't afford to overpeak and throw this one away. That would be a huge mistake to make. They've got themselves in a great position. They don't need to peek. Let the players get close and use the pistols where they're meant to be used. Berserk waits for the wrap. He catches 1. Trade, but Inters comes in with a pistol. And they'll upgrade those pistols to rifles as well. At least Inters will. Krat won't, but last round of the half, and he can buy anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Well, double AWP in for QB. Throwing a spanner in the works. Ooh, the aggression. Waterfalls has to fall on back, and Crag gonna chase as the smoke dissipates. They don't expect it. He gets a kill. No way, he gets two. Damage done onto the CT player, but Balbina will fall back in time. Still, Sherifi have control of the A bomb site and the lineup for Thorpe. 2 kills. Easy does it. There's now 1 left. Sherifi do find that 6th round of the half, and that will be a 9-6. That pause helped them so much. What a great last couple of rounds from Sherifi. I am thoroughly impressed. QB.Fire had nothing to say in response to that. Second half, pistol in for Sherifi, full of armour as well, no utility or kits, more importantly. Balbina set up with a smoke towards A, but everyone's focusing on middle and B app, so this could just be the short split. Thing is, only confusing part is why would, okay, they're going on the pass, they're splitting connector, okay, it's going to be an A play. I was just wondering, why would you send the smoke A instead of window if you're going to send the bomb up short? That's a risky move, but instead they move up into the A site. First entry onto Inter, so the important kill to get, as now this means the defense is far weaker, but look at the wrap, they're wrapping in towards B. They change their mind, moving back up towards the A site, and that's when Leonov strikes. 1 kill, can't follow up with more, he's just dinked in the face instantly, and leaves 2 CTs to hold off the rotations, but it's not going to work out for them. Jimka files off with 2. And QB.Fire, a 10th round on the board. A good round as well to get. Right as things are starting to get close. Lots of SMGs for QB. Could be dangerous. We've seen Sherifi win these eco rounds before over on Inferno. Only 2 AKs. Still, though, I remember specifically the round that they did lose was only 1 AK and 4 SMGs, so at least they've upgraded somewhat, but it still could be risky. Close CZ positioning, and that's perfect. Drops the first player. They start to filter out, but there's a second. This is exactly what we're talking about. These CZs are so good right now. And a third. Berserk finds a kill. He won't get any more done, but it's a Deagle to drop Balbina, and boom, left alone. Already, seconds into the round, Sherifi have shut down this buy. The forces having so much effect. It's almost as if you expect them to win every single time they buy. Despite the scoreline, despite the teams. The CZs are so good, it shuts down the A play, they don't expect it. Leaves 1 player in Palace, tagged down, distracted. And boom, down to 29. Upgrades to the AK, but it's only going to require 2 bullets to finish him off. There's the first. 1 more needed, 10 HP. He's just going to go and save. And I do not want to see Sherifi let him. They've got nothing to lose here. They've only got pistols. They can just chase him. 1 bullet is all they need. A Mac 10 on Thorpe. That's perfect. Run and gun with that. Upgrades to the AK, though. Boom. Maybe not saving. As he moves in towards a T-spawn. Going to go back towards B. But yeah, good luck with that, buddy. Intels is already there. The chances of Boom actually checking this corner is very, very low. But it seems like he's saving anyway. Oh, no. Reconsidering. No, he's saving. He's not got time. Hopefully Inters pushes this. Yeah. We'll be able to take the gun away from him. Upgrade to an AK. And there we go. There's the kill. Sherifi find themselves a 7th round. And a great one at that. Shutting down the buy from QB. 2 AKs. Hell, next time they're going to need 3. 1 didn't work and neither did 2. Their T-side second rounds need some work. Pistols and armour for QB.Fire. Trying to repeat it with the CZs. Easier said than done when you're on the T side though. You can't just hold the close angles. They've got to make engagements close as they start to push up aggressively into middle. Nades though, whittling away at these players. Look at the health already. These guys are going to be so weakened. They spot the jump boost as well. Crad has the information. Doesn't have to take the fight though. Can just fall back. Boost is up. But Leonov spots it. There's one. First kill coming in. Waterfalls does make it work with the CZ. Again, don't tell me it's happening again, but this time for the T side. No, they pull it back. Sherifi, find the kills necessary to take your 2v3. QB.Fire. Good opportunity for Balbina just to walk out onto the B site. No one's there, but he's not aware of that just yet. They decide to group up. Could be a big mistake. As they walk into connector. They actually spot a short player. Maybe a kill coming in here, but how do you miss that? Luckily, Balbina trades, but still it's a 1v2. That could have been a 2v2. But allowing Thorpe to get that frag right before Balbina does means that Sherifi will be in a great situation to win this round, and win this round they will. 2 AK saved. And 8 rounds found on this CT side. They're starting to bring things back. It was the opposite situation we saw in Inferno. They had a fairly weak CT side and brought it back phenomenally on the T side. Now, maybe, just maybe, we will see the opposite. A weak T side, only 6 rounds. Not weak, but nothing special. And now already off to a fighting start on CT is QB.Fire. Stuck on 10, stuck on another Glock round. 2 P250s, no utility, no armour. And Sherifi, the Molotovs for the job. Ooh. Well, first kill from Crad. He wants that money. He's chasing for that money. He's making dollars left and right, but he will go down. UMP handed over, but they can't even pick it up. They're not even being allowed to. Push into the connector for the T side, but Sherifi are holding the back, so they can't split into the window. Nice communication at least. Inters turns around in time to finish that one off, but it's still only 1 player left. Balbina can't push up into B. He's only got a Glock. Good luck caking this kill for... Struggling a little bit, but he will pull out the pistol to finish things off. Buy up for both teams, so this is where the make or break comes in. If Sherifi can carry on this streak, they're in for a fighting chance. But if not, then QB.Fire might just be back in this game. First kill from Inters, repeat from Jimka, and it does work out, so a trade. Barely any damage done in response, so Jimka gets out there pretty safe considering the odds. 4v4 going to favour the T side now. QB in a good spot. Because it means the CTs have to split up more. Less potential for trades, less players holding down the bomb sites. And less mid-control as a result. Look at the lack of. Only Thorpe is even close to middle, and he has got no information. He's just holding so they don't push up short. And so he has that fast rotation both through the ladder room into A, or back through short into B. Still, dangerous spot. Leonov has pushed up in Palace in the meantime, but it's going to be the B play. As players start to sneak up through Crad, he's playing on the outside of the site. We'll start to move in. Molotov as well, going to move towards the van. If he can get in that position of that molly, it could be great, but he goes down before anything happens. Thorpe will trade. 3v3, important kill coming in there, but they're going to start to push up aggressively. Jimka could come in from the back lines. Not going to push through the smoke though. Berserk lives to fight another day, at least for now. And Waterfall's getting taken down from short as these players start to push on through. They've taken it back into their hands. But still, it's not a free round by any means. 2 Ts left, and Boom is going to make things harder. Drops 4 on short. Now both players have to push out a market. Pushing together. Good decision to make, and they will get the first kill, leaving it just onto the shoulders of Boom. Molotov won't reach the bomb from this position. He has to peek aggressively, but he's been spotted. We'll just throw it out. It might actually reach. They might actually be able to stop that defuse. Oh my god, they do. They force Berserk off the bomb. He's going to jump right back on, and Leonov will grab the kill. Just enough time. It doesn't spread. And Sherifi will carry on. QB.Fire. Very close. That Molotov could have completely won them the round. If it was just spreading a little bit more, he would have had to get off the bomb, and that would have been the round for the T side. Sherifi double digits. Look at this CT half, ladies and gentlemen. 1 round for QB on the pistol, and then from then on, it's all been the CT side. 4 in a row. Looking to make it 5, and with this buy from QB.Fire, totally possible. Not a flashbang in sight here. They're going to have to rely on pure aim and some little bit of utility, a few smokes. Boom up into Palace. This is okay because he doesn't have utility to play with, so he's in a position where it doesn't really need to be used. But already, here's a pure aim that we need to see, that they need to rely on. Waterfalls open things up in connector, and Inters goes down. The AWP dropped on the stairs and retrieved by Waterfalls, so that's an upgrade. And spraying through the smoke from Kvik as well. He's been fairly silent this game, but he's finally striking up when it matters. Drops Crad. It's a 2-man advantage for QB. As soon as they take away all strategy from around, they get a great couple of entries, but it hasn't secured them the round just yet, although that is a whiff. Thorpe, caught on the bench. That's him dead. This is a save. There's no way they should be contesting with this. Sherifi should be holding on to their guns. If we look at their money, it's not great. They've built up a bit, but not enough to fall back on. It's Leonov. Okay. What's happening? Pushes back in, but again, brought back into reality. Berserk goes down over in B. So Leonov now alone. With 2 players tagged up, he could go for it. He could try and make a scene, but easier said than done. They will be hunting, won't find him. Moving away, just saving together, making sure he can't get a kill and back off. They will be able to trade if he found any of them. Considering 2 of them are low as well, it's very important you save together as a team. Even when you all have health. So he'll get away with the AK. That's some small victory. Sherifi will be able to buy around that as well, because there's a bit of money in this team. It's kind of thinly spread. We've got 9k on Leonov and then 2k on a couple of other players. So they can kind of throw over guns, build somewhat of a buy. CZs, again, I'm not too worried. They're lethal. We already know. And that's upsetting for Inters, because not only does he have a CZ, but it's also because he bought that AWP in the previous round. So that took away all his money. And not only that, but Waterfalls picked it up, so he didn't even have to buy it. Free AWP. A lot of money gained from that. Inters up on the CZ. He's going to be playing a B alone. Thorpe can drop back through short to help him if need be, and a couple of players in middle to try and hold off this push. We've got Leonov holding on to the underpass. Crad, the more passive top mid control. Oh! What? Kvik. Opening things up into middle. It's going to be Sherifi now with a man disadvantage, and them filtering in through the connector. Up towards A they go, and look at the control or lack of from Sherifi. They have no one on A. They have 1 player deep in CT spawn. He's just got to get 2 or 3 kills for this to be a reality, because the rest of Sherifi are set up for retake. And with Waterfalls holding on to the top of middle, he can catch rotations like that. Easy does it. 1 more kill for him. As this round is looking like QB.Fire's, I would like to see a save. A full-on 3-man save. Sherifi don't even contest. A pause comes in. But again, think about it. Last time we saw a pause from Sherifi, they picked up the last 2 rounds of the T-side half with a great eco win and then a buy round. But why are they fighting? Oh, this makes me so annoyed. It's so silly. It's so unnecessary. If they just play passive, they win it. But no, they continue to push and they continue to die. QB.Fire doing damage. No one saves. Flawless round for QB, keeping 5 alive. Short pause. I'm sure if you work out what they want to do. The issue is here. Is now they've got to throw in an eco. They shouldn't be forcing on this round. Play pistols. So QB.Fire up to 13, unless anything goes drastically wrong, because we have such a low investment. They shouldn't win this. No CZs as well. Not yet. Leonov could get one. So QB 13 in theory. And then Sherifi are back on the buy. I mean, doable, but right now it's looking the way of QB. Strong on the T side. Building up confidence as well this map. Playing far better than they did over Inferno. Into mid QB.Fire go. Basically, a save or damage, anything for Sherifi here is good because they've got such little money in this round, it doesn't even matter. Peek out, P250, Leonov. Oh, his mouse dies. He looks towards the floor, going to run away. AK is pushing up short, and Kvik takes Forp. 1 down, 4 to go. Not many players left alive here for Sherifi. Molotov in the connector. Gonna follow up with a lot of utility here from this T side, just trying to take short, making sure these pistols can't get anything done. But what is that from Berserk? He whiffs, and Jimka takes him down with just 2 HP. With that kill, he could have maybe have done something. Taken an AK, defended the B site, stopped the bomb from pushing here. But now with him dead, this round is QB.Fire's. Nothing that ECTs can do. Damage, maybe, but win the round, not a chance. Bombs down. Oh, okay. Inters gets a kill and gets a gun. That's important. We'll follow up with a little more damage. But again, this isn't a round when this is just damage. Let's not think of it anything other than what it is. He's just trying to keep players to die within the bomb site. Look at the amount of kills they're getting. I mean, they don't have time for the defuse. But they're really... They're killing everyone. Yeah, Boom's going to go down with a bomb. Round going to QB.Fire, yes, but no survivors. Oh, Boom might just get... Yeah, he just gets away, okay. So it's not all bad. 1 player survives, but still really good damage considering how little they put into that round. How little investment. Oh, that's a shot. Waterfalls opening up the mid pick. QB.Fire look revitalized and they look ready to go as they charge out onto A. No defense kills yet. Berserk finally strikes, but he's alone. They can molly him off. Look at the utility they've got. Yeah, Sherifi, they're done for. They're just getting mowed down. What's going on? Boom, another double kill. It's all onto Berserk now. He's stuck in CT. And QB are just darting out onto the A bomb site. Nothing that Sherifi can do for defense. Berserk having to pick up a 1v3 clutch to win this round, and with no kit, no utility other than a smoke, and just a measly M4 and 60 HP with body armor. I'm not banking on it. He's pushed into the site, but he's been spotted, and that's Balbana cleaning house. QB.Fire 14 to 10. Is a comeback even possible at this point? Sherifi putting money in, not fully investing as you can see. They save some cash. They're trying to go for the full comeback. Into OT they want to play as they just pull pistols, CZs and armor, but they could still win this. We've seen them do it before. First kill from Forb. No, 2 as well. Inters finds another one and now just 2 AKs are left and one's dinked as well onto Boom. Still though, it's doable. Kvik has to go big, but he's been spotted. Oh, the CZ reigns above. There's now Boom left alone. Sherifi, they should just buy CZs. I mean, who needs rifles at this point, right, guys? Just buy CZs. They seem to get more done with it than they do with rifles. There's no way that Boom can do this, surely. He's going to have a very tough situation on his hands, pushing up through middle. Positively for him, no one is going to be watching. He can get into the A site, but the issue is Berserk is up in here in Palace. So as soon as Boom plants, Berserk can either, just turn around and kill him, or just wait for his teammates and go for the retake. I expect the former. Take any money away from QB that you can. Don't allow them to pick up the round or get the bomb down. But Boom is just trying to clear the CT spawn, trying to make sure there's no one here. Maybe wrapping it to B. Going for the long flank. Seems to be the case. Could surprise these guys. But even if he gets a pick onto Crad, Thorpe can just wait for his teammate to rotate back in, and then they can go for this 2v1. We'll see. Boom's starting to push. Crad's in the corner. You just got to check bench. Checks bench. It's anyone's game, but a really tight angle for Crad, and that just means this is so hard for Boom to win because he's got to hit the headshot immediately. He does! What a great shot is that! He gets a bomb down as well. Just enough time. 10 seconds on the clock, and he's going to start to move across, but it's Thorpe coming in from the short area, trying to push in from the back. He now knows he's in market, so they're going to have information, but Boom finds another kill. No way he wins this round. Holding on, knife in hand, and he will go down to Thorpe. Round coming in for Sherifi. It gets a bit close, but again, you can't really complain when they put only CZs in armor. They still have all the money left in the bank for the save, plus that round win money. Good enough for Sherifi. Bomb down for QB, so it gives him an extra bit of cash. I love that. Boom changed his name to Lamp Hater because he got stuck on the lamp in market. If you don't know what I mean, I'll show you. You know, he had his knife out. He was trying to move off of the thing. He got stuck on that lamp. So when you're crouching, you hit your head on it. So he got stuck, and he changed his name to Lamp Hater. QB.Fire. They could have won that round if he didn't get stuck on that lamp, maybe. I mean, he still had his knife out, but either way, who knows what would have happened. So unlucky. Sherifi, though, trying to fight this full comeback. Weapons out. AWP on Crad. Pushing to middle for Waterfalls. He gets mollied. He gets burned heavy as well. Smoke up into the palace. That will hold back Boom. The rest of them can push out a ramp. Although, not being allowed to. Leonov strikes. Berserk pushing in through the edge of CT. Gets himself 2 before he goes down as well. This leaves it alone to just Boom. A 1v3. Bomb dropped in the open, but the smoke is down, so he can retrieve that quickly. It's going to start to dissipate in about 5 seconds, so he needs to move towards the site. But he's got a player coming in from the CT spawn. We'll check it. Crowd holds the angle with the AWP. More passive positioning. As everyone kind of waits. No one wants to make a play. No one wants to be the reason why their team loses this round. Especially on the CT side. We almost saw that clutch in the previous round from this exact man, from Boom. But this time, he's starting it off again. 1 kill. It's 2 more to win this round. As he starts to move towards CT. Crad still holding the angle. Molly goes in. That will allow him to actually stick the plant. But he fakes it again. Makes footsteps, so they know he's not sticking it. Is he going to wrap? Is he going to go B? No way. I don't think he even has time for this one. Surely he's just going back through Palace, because 30 seconds... Oh, yeah, he just has time. He has about 8 seconds when he hits the site. But that's if he even makes it there, because I think Inters has realised, and look at this catch. Even if he doesn't kill him here, because he won't be checked by Boom, he's just going to run past. He'll have all the information. He knows he's going there. He can call for the rotation. Crad is going to be there in time, but it's Inters to come from the back lines. Sherifi pick up another round, 12-14. Round by round, they piece this together. They pull the comeback. And QB.Fire might have to give up a 13th away to the CT side as they don't have money to play with. Boom has plenty, but no one else really. Still, they've got loss bonus on their side. 2,400 next round. Sherifi start to pull things back. Gonna have CZs, armor, pistols, bit of utility, so not too bad here for QB, but Sherifi just fully equipped on M4s. AWP as well on Crad. Instead of on Inters, but still. Whatever works, works. Skavik going to start to move through the underpass. Everyone else coming in through ramp. Just bursting on through. 2 players in middle. Molotov going to hold them back from going for the boost. And we'll see the aggression. A bit dangerous from Inters. He gets 1 though and turns it into 2. Shut down of the ramp push as Berserk hits every single shot. And Leonov even kills Waterfall. So no kills coming in for QB. Sherifi retained the steady economy as well. And if QB lose this round and don't get a bomb down, Sherifi could find this entire map. They could 2-0 this series. No one expected it, but it's doable. This is the most important round. If QB do not find this round, they need the bomb plant. They need that extra money, because then they'll have enough, just enough to buy. No AWP, not a lot of utility, but they'll have AKs and armor, and that's what's important. If they win this, Sherifi can still buy up for the last 2 rounds of the half, it seems. Oh, well, not really. I can buy for 1. Into middle. Spotted. Waterfall seen on the boost there. We've got 2 players in window room. Bomb dropped at the top of middle. Players starting to back off from that area as well. Already the boost from Jinka, so he's up into a good position, but we've got both Forb and Inters here to do the damage. Smoke going to go down. Boom starting to push onto the A site, but he's also smoked off. Can't land anything here. As QB congregate back towards A. My main look is going to be on Jimka this round. If he can get a kill into window, if he can just get into window and be a nuisance, this could be the game changer. He spots the legs, but he goes down. Inters hits the shot. And now there's still one more player. Kvik can run through the connector smoke, but there's still going to be a lot of control from the CT side on this bomb site. Forb close in the smoke, gets himself another, but he gets sprayed down. 3v3, getting tagged through the wall from short. In CT spawn, Lit's berserk, but he doesn't get anything done with the AWP. Now it's onto Crad. Bomb planted. 2v3. Inters and Crad moving back in for this round. As QB look to try and close it out. It's going to be 2 players. Smoke off on the connector. All 3 players on ramp. This is perfect. And one wrapping in through short as well. This has got to be it for QB.Fire. Unless they get on the bomb now, they're not going to be able to shut down this flank coming in through the connector. No one's even tapped it. No T's are going to peek until you tap it, boys. As Inters holds the angle, they both hit a shot. It's all onto Boom. He's going to have to get the 1v2 clutch to close out this. As he peeks for one, sprays away the control, but Crad hits it. And he'll just have enough time for the defuse. It's Sherifi. 14 rounds here on the CT side. They've only gone and done it. Both of them shutting down the double ramp peak. No one from QB makes a sound. 14 rounds, but at least the bomb went down. This is what we talked about. If QB didn't get that bomb down, look at their money. Even with that $800 extra, they only just able to afford to buy it. Without that, they wouldn't have anything at all. So now we're going to have weaponry. UMP going to be down on Balbiner, but he can buy up utility for the team. Molotov, the only Molotov. Smokes across everyone, luckily, apart from Jimka, unless he's already thrown it out. But no smoke for Jimka. Everyone else. And Sherifi, they are the ones in the driving seat here. They are the ones who cannot afford to make a mistake. Fast short push, Insta. Oh no, Inter, sorry, goes down. Kvik with a fast entry. And look at this. Out of nowhere, Waterfalls lines up 2 in connector. They're starting to fall apart on the CT side. Out of nowhere, only a single kill has come through and Berserk is alone. 15 rounds on the edge for QB. Money for the CT side is dreadful as well. Save. There's no reason he should go for this. No economical damage will justify this play. He needs to hold onto this gun so they can buy up next round. There's a kill. Run away with it. I don't know why he's even attempting this. This clutch is too far-fetched. He's got a flank coming in from Waterfalls as well. So now he can't even save. Not easily, at least. He's got to hit an incredible shot from a player coming in from the back lines he doesn't even know about. Dear, oh dear. What can he do? I think he should just be able to survive in the market, but they'll surely push him. They don't want him holding onto this gun, but it's Jimka to hold the cross. Takes him down. 15 rounds for QB.Fire. And this has gone the full distance, all 30 at a bare minimum. We may even see OT here if Sherifi can get something done. Scout up on Inters. CZ on Leonov. We know what he's like with that gun. He's so effective. Berserk with the UMP. And then M4 and AWP. It's just a mixed buy. Crad doesn't have armor with the AWP. 2 kits. Utility's okay. It's fine. It will do. Not enough Molotovs though, or flashes. Only smokes. And QB looking to close out this map. They've got the confidence after winning the previous round. They just need to show up for one single round more to bring this to third, to bring this to cash.